Let's go over some lunch expectations, just as another good refresher here in the school year of what we expect from you from lunch. So, once again, here we go. We're going to go back to our expectations in general. Adams Central Middle Schoolers, we need you to be productive, maybe not quite so productive at lunch. I can see how that one might not apply to lunch, but we need self disciplined, respectful, and safe. And those are really the things that we're going to focus on, that self discipline, being respectful, and being safe here at lunch. So, first of all, I just want to say that really I've heard lots and lots and lots of compliments about how well you are doing at lunch. You are staying in your seats, you are just really behaving well. At lunch, the noise level is pretty good. We have had very few problems, and many people have complimented me. And that is because so many of you are doing such a great job. And I really do want you to realize that when you are behaving well and you are just being respectful and self disciplined and you're following the rules and keeping yourself safe, you're making a difference. You are making a difference in our school. You are giving the middle school a great reputation, and I really want to thank you for that. So, first of all, thank you to all of you who are doing such a great job at lunch. This is a refresher and a reminder just for a little bit of the issues that we've heard about. Last week, I heard several complaints from some different people that we just need to fix a little bit. Overall, we're doing great, but as good as we are, we can always get better. And so let's go ahead and get a little better here at lunch, too. So here's the first one, the hallways. Sometimes I think we forget. High school is having fifth period when we are at lunch, and they are still working. And they're super jealous of us because here we are at lunch and they're still working in fifth period. It doesn't help when we're kind of noisy in the halls. It's just not how we're going to be. When we are in the hallways, when we're walking to lunch, when we're walking to the SAC, when we are walking back to fifth period, we need to be quiet and respectful in those hallways. This is going to be what I would kind of consider as maybe your first and final warning. We're going to go by grade level. If I hear any more complaints like, wow, that sixth grade or seventh grade or eighth grade was just really loud, because we can tell where you are in the hallways, you're not going to get a walk alone like that anymore. We're going to line you up and we're going to walk you down basically elementary style. But you're in middle school. We trust you to act like middle schoolers. As long as you do act like middle schoolers, you've got that self-discipline, you're being respectful of the high school classes, you can walk yourself, because it's kind of embarrassing to be the grade level that has to be walked elementary style. But just know, first and last warning, we're quiet and respectful in those hallways, or you're going to get lined up and walked down. Next one here. Stay where you're supposed to be. This is almost nobody, okay? Almost none of you are doing this, but there are just a few people who are in the hallways when they should not be. Maybe to go to their locker and they just had to grab something quick and didn't ask permission. Just know, if you are caught somewhere where you're not supposed to be, because there are only a couple places you should be. I mean, if you got in trouble, you might be at noontime. If you didn't do your homework, you might be at study tables. Otherwise, you are in the cafeteria, you are in the SAC. You asked permission to go to the restroom. The end. If that didn't fit you and you were found in the hallways, just know, no questions asked, you are getting a noontime. We're not in the hallways. We stay where we want to be. That is being safe. Okay. We want to stay together. We want to know where we're at. We need to be safe. So stay where you are supposed to be. If you are in a noontime, this is bad news for you. This is new. We're going to have a table, and it's kind of going to be the noontime table for people who get a noontime. Now, I'll tell you what, I don't think we're going to start it today on Monday, because I didn't warn you. But no, starting tomorrow on Tuesday, you get a noontime. You have to eat lunch at the noontime table. Here's why. You get to lunch a little bit later, and then you are either not eating your lunch because you're hurrying and throwing it away, or you're sitting there too long and we have to clean up around you. It's just not working out well. We are not trying to take away your 20-minute lunchtime. We're trying to take away that 10-minute break time. So from now on, when you get a noontime, just know you're going to go to noontime. You're going to serve your time. Mrs. Johnson's going to walk you down to Mrs. Linthicum and to me, and we're going to have you all sit at the same table. When people have been through the line, then you get to go through the line, go back to the table and eat. Last rule here, be on time to fifth period. Some of your fifth period teachers are saying, hey, these kids are late. They had to go to the bathroom. Nope. You have to go to the bathroom. Ask during lunch. Ask during the activity time that you've got down in the gym. There's a bathroom right there. No being late to fifth period. If you're late, it's a tardy. If you get 3 tardies, you get a noontime. Okay, that's not an excuse to be late. So overall, act like what you do makes a difference, because it does.